After inquiry for the new Eden Hazard. The agent of highly rated Belgian youngster Mika Götze has opened up about his client's future amid growing interest from several European giants, including Arsenal, Barcelona, and Roma. Götze, a 20-year-old left-winger, has drawn comparisons to former Chelsea and Real Madrid star Eden Hazard thanks to his explosive dribbling style and immense upside. Comfortable taking on defenders one-on-one, he regularly cuts inside onto his stronger right foot, either to finish himself or create chances for teammates. His mix of pace, close control, and vision has established him as one of the standout performers. In the Eredivisie, the Ajax attacker has already produced 10 goals and 9 assists in 29 appearances this season, including a brace in a 2-2 draw with Excelsior on February 1st. According to Dutch outlet Voetbal International, Arsenal have taken early steps toward a potential deal by inquiring about Götze's availability. Barcelona, Roma, Napoli, and Stuttgart have also registered their interest. Ajax made it clear that the Belgium U21 international would not be sold during the January window, though a summer move could be possible for a fee in the region of 15 to 20 million, 13 to 17 million. Belgian media outlet Sportza recently spoke with Götze's agent, Niels de Jonk, who acknowledged the growing attention around his client. Given his numbers, the interest is only logical, de Jonk said. He went on to suggest that a high-profile transfer could be on the cards later this year. A January exit was never an option, he explained. Mika has a clear objective, to reach at least 100 appearances for Ajax. He's currently on 96. He wants to be part of the club's story, so a move was never considered mid-season. Alongside Yuri Boss, Götze is expected to be Ajax's next big sale. While the financial pressure to sell has eased, the club won't turn down a truly substantial offer. Arsenal are actively searching for a dynamic left-sided attacker who could eventually offer more consistency in front of goal than Gabriel Martinelli. Götze is among the players being monitored, though his rawness suggests it may take time before he reaches that level. For a more proven option, Mikel Arteta is known to admire Real Madrid winger Rodrigo, who has grown frustrated with his role in Spain. Meanwhile, it has also emerged that Tottenham Hotspur have added Götze to their shortlist after he impressed scouts earlier this season. Elsewhere, late transfer drama unfolded in Turkey after the Premier League window closed on February 2nd, while the Turkish deadline extended to February 6. Besiktas attempted several ambitious loan moves, including approaches for goalkeepers from Leeds, Valencia, Liverpool, and Manchester United. Leeds rejected an inquiry for Lucas Perry, prompting Besiktas to explore other targets such as Ilan Meslier and Georgi Mamardashvili, but no deal materialized. Liverpool also turned down a 6-month loan offer, worth €2 million, for their 29 million goalkeeper, viewing him as vital cover due to Alisson's injury history. Besiktas then attempted a loan move for Manchester United's Altay Bayindir, but that proposal was also rejected, with United unwilling to weaken their squad without the chance to sign a replacement. Bayindir is unlikely to feature again this season unless an injury occurs, but United would still prefer him over veteran third choice, keeper Tom Heaton if needed. In other developments, Manchester United may soon revisit a move for striker Liam Delap, a player they were close to signing last summer before ultimately opting for Benjamin Sesko as an alternative. Manchester City have not abandoned hope of persuading Pep Guardiola to remain in charge for at least one more season, and reports suggest a dramatic double transfer move, one that could frustrate both Manchester United and Liverpool, might be enough to change the Spaniard's mind. Team Talk were among the first outlets to highlight Guardiola's uncertain future earlier this week. Sources informed insider Fraser Fletcher that the City manager is considered extremely likely to step away at the end of the campaign. Although Guardiola is contracted until the conclusion of the 2026-27 season, the growing belief is that he will depart a year early. That stance has since been supported by several respected publications, including the BBC. Senior football correspondent Sami Mokbel reported that Guardiola has no intention of signing an extension, with serious doubt surrounding whether he will even oversee the final year of his existing deal. However, a new report from the paper claims City may still have a route to convincing him to stay. The suggestion is that Guardiola is reluctant to walk away from an unfinished project, particularly after City endured a trophyless campaign last season and now face the possibility of Arsenal lifting the Premier League title. Leaving under those circumstances could cast a shadow over his legacy at the Etihad. City had originally planned summer moves for Marc Guéhi and Antoine Semenyo, but accelerated those pursuits into January. Even so, the club may not be done yet, with 2 further and potentially even bigger signings under consideration. According to the report, City are targeting Nottingham Forest midfielder Elliot Anderson to address a key central midfield gap, and believe they can beat Manchester United to his signature. They are also exploring right-back options, with Brentford's Michael Caode and Feyenoord youngster Gaviro Reed both under review. Anderson is understood to be Manchester United's top midfield target, with the club prepared to exceed $100 million if necessary. For City to land him, they would need to match that level of investment, and such a deal would see Anderson overtake Jack Grealish as the most expensive signing in the club's history. As for the right-back position, Team Talk sources indicate City are considering an even more eye-catching name, Trent Alexander-Arnold. A blockbuster quartet that could change Pep's mind. Insider Graham Bailey revealed on January 25th that City are weighing up a surprise move for the former Liverpool defender, whose spell at Real Madrid has been deeply frustrating. The 27-year-old has struggled for consistent opportunities when fit, with Dani Carvajal and at times Federico Valverde preferred in his position. Real Madrid would inevitably demand a significant fee, but having signed the player for just $10 million, the prospect of a swift and substantial profit could prove tempting. Further updates suggest Liverpool would not compete for Alexander-Arnold should a return to England become an option. The club are fully committed to Jeremy Frimpong and Connor Bradley, though seeing their former star line up again in the Premier League, especially for a major rival, would undoubtedly be hard to swallow. Should City secure Alexander-Arnold, alongside Guéhi, Anderson, and Semenyo, they would be adding 4 players in or approaching their peak years, all with the pedigree to make an immediate impact. The big question, then, is whether Guardiola would really walk away from a squad reinforced so aggressively with proven title-ready talent. City will be hoping the answer is no. Elsewhere, The Athletic report that Liverpool are planning to push hard for a high-level winger this summer, with Bradley Barcola and Yan Diomande among 4 names seriously under consideration. Former admirers of Liam Delap are closely tracking the situation at Stamford Bridge, with sources telling Team Talk that the striker is effectively playing for his long-term future at Chelsea during the second half of the season. Chelsea signed the 22-year-old from Ipswich Town last summer after triggering a release clause worth around $30 million. At the time, there was real belief that Delap could force his way into the starting 18th and use the move as a springboard toward England World Cup contention. Instead, the campaign has been a frustrating one. Delap suffered a significant hamstring injury in August during the home derby against Fulham, sidelining him for 2 months and leaving him struggling to regain sharpness. His first goal did not arrive until January, also against Fulham, and he has been unable to build consistency, managing just 1 goal in 15 league appearances. Team Talk reported earlier this week that Chelsea have revived their interest in Porto striker Samu Agahawa. While the club are pleased with the impact of summer signing João Pedro, there are increasing concerns about the depth and dependability of their attacking options. New arrival Emmanuel Emega is eager to make his mark, but his role is far from guaranteed. Meanwhile, lone forward Nicholas Jackson is not viewed internally as a long-term solution, placing even greater focus on Delap's performances. Sources indicate the remainder of the season will be decisive in determining whether Delap remains. part of Chelsea's long-term plans. Publicly, the club maintain their backing of the striker, but privately, there is recognition that a Chelsea centre-forward who fails to deliver goals cannot expect unlimited patience. Despite his struggles, Delap continues to attract strong interest. Manchester United, Newcastle United, and Everton all pursued him aggressively before his move to West London and are understood to be monitoring developments. Brighton and Hove Albion and Sunderland are also keeping watch. For now, the message from inside Chelsea is clear. Delap still has time to turn things around, but the pressure is mounting, and his future at Stamford Bridge may depend on what he produces between now and May. Elsewhere, Chelsea have finalized the fee they will receive from Liverpool for Rion Gumoha. Team Talk's Dean Jones has also outlined Chelsea's goalkeeping strategy following Mike Maignan signing a new contract with AC Milan. Additionally, Chelsea are among several clubs tracking Middlesbrough striker Cruz Ibe. Liverpool centre-back plans taking